Hey guys, it's your main man. Actually, I'm bringing you some more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder? Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What'd you think of my performance yesterday? Adam swooning in their aisles. Huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was love, like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I slipped Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. You nearly got us in more trouble, you dumb shit. Man. Larry, you really helped out the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been guilty. That is true, but his testimony was so bad. So many holes. It almost didn't. It almost ruined everything. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. From where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick, I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me. But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently too, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You know, you didn't know him back then. Back then, he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the beginning of the spring, 4th grade. I was on trial, as a class trial. A class trial? So, we're gonna find out why Phoenix trusts Edgeworth so much. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38. Who the hell kept 30? Had them? I don't understand. If it's every day they have to bring in money, or is it just one? Who cares? It's just a story. I can see why you'd forget though. You were out in school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE class that day. I was the only one not in class. So they thought you did it? Yeah. The kids in the class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I, I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty, it was you, thief. Give me my money back. You're such a big meanie. Just admit it, you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not gonna play with you anymore. You shouldn't be allowed to relay race. Give me back my 50 cents I loan you. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Apologize to the class, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I had done it. I tried to apologize. I went over to the boy went to where the boy was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles? It wasn't you who stole the money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everyone ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were always friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. Wait a second. He was... we'll find out later about Larry. Because... So if he was that sick, why would he come back into school? But we'll find out more about that later in the chapter. You did a good thing, Larry. Well, I was just lucky I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally. See, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Edgeworth goals. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after the class trial. That's when I heard his father and it was. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my dad. A famous defense attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Oh, whatever. Right, I'm right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like "Dark Suspicious of Demon Attorney, Fabricating Evidence, Manipulating Testimonies, Covering Up Facts." The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. Then, that's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean that's why you became a defense attorney, to meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me, whether he wanted to or not, in court. You know, there's something called... It's called a phone number. It's called a phone call, Phoenix, man. You could have just called the guy instead of just becoming a lawyer and saying going around. You could have emailed, text message, called him. I'm sure a famous guy like him has gotta be in the phone book somewhere. You know, you could have said hi. You could have gone to the prosecution office and said hi. Can I talk to Edgeworth? And he would be like, yeah. And they could talk to each other. You know, there are easier ways of doing of meeting someone. Right. It very well may be. First, there's that bookshop. Then we need to find out who and what he is. I'd settle for Hugh. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Let's go! Yay! Let's go to the dead inventor first. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 4th grade. Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember that, something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it's probably really matters to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it doesn't sound like the thing you would do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Mr. Have you, Wright? So simple to a fault even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to become a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Rowan Hammond. On that day 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in the elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation, blah blah blah. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Mr. Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his professional life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of these suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he will do everything in his way, anything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're heading for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. Now's no time to praise the enemy, Edgeworth. It's quite a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. I feel like that didn't end. Hey, pal! Long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, huh? I got so worked up, I've snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. It's nice to see him motivated. Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Alright, so we can't go where Lotta was. So, but we can definitely check out the other places, defo. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot stock stand is closed too. I guess Larry's been too busy with the trial to show up at work. I guess so. Let's go to the boat rental shop. Check out what's here. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem. I know that throat clearing anyway. Aha! Hello! What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, Ah, the days of my youth. The scent of fresh lemon. You see? Mr. Grossberg. I don't know if it's Grossberg or Grossberg. Grossberg sounds makes more sense. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? I finally got my voices down for all the characters so far. So, yeah, this is the first time I actually because I remember I was gonna do something shitty Chinese accent for Maya. That was horrible. Hello, squawk. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, squawk. I do a good parrot, me. I think there's something that what we need to do is that now he's not here, we can tap the safe. 1228, squawk. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure that there isn't any money in here. Aw, but hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in here. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Ah, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick? Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on there? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is your time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail, how to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth, calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. That's evidence if I did not see one. I don't know, but it looks like these are the instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written the letter? And what does it mean, get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Yep, we got ourselves something that we should have gotten, but whatever. Okay. So now that we got all that we can get from this place, let's actually go back. Because now I think we can actually go somewhere else. I wish that was easy in navigation. That's the only problem I have with this game. Looks like I haven't go back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catch him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. So he's not here. So what are we supposed to go to? I guess we should go to the detention center and present our new evidence. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of a safe in the shack where that rental lived. I see. Revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be the innocent defendant who got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then, which means there was someone else behind it. Now's your time to, two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations. Statute of limitations on the DLC incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could it be Yogi? Yogi? Man, Yogi. The one who was found. I'm gonna try and do a Yogi voice for him now. But I'm actually I'm not going to. That'll be too difficult. If I were to do a Yogi Bear voice for that guy, it'll be too difficult. We just happened to be in the same elevator together 15 years ago. Oh my god, earthquake! The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen depravity and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. This letter tells me, why would he take revenge on you? Right, yeah, there's something that's been troubling me for last few days. I didn't know whether or not to tell you. You mean the nightmare? I I think I think the time has come to tell all. What do you need to tell us, Edgeworth? For the last 15 years, I've been having the same dream. Have you talked to a psychiatrist by any chance? I mean, seriously, for 15 years, you're having the same dream over and over again. I would literally... This kind of reminds me of something. I'm not sure what it... Yes, this reminds me of... Of a recent Arrow episode. If you watch Arrow, it's a TV series based on the DC Marvel superhero Arrow, Green Arrow, I mean, and yeah, one of the episodes has one of the people. They have this recurring dream that they've killed one person. But in fact, they find out that it's just like a memory of them actually. Yeah, they did kill a person, but it wasn't the person that they thought they had killed. It was just like a thing. It was something that it's dreams like this. They're apparently dreams are like a combination of your memories, like mishmash into weird things. Like whenever I have a dream, I always dream about like everything that's happened to me before, things that I've gotten like really cool, and things that really stuck out in my head. So in this dream, Edgeworth is talking about how he may or may have not shot his father and killed him. So we basically, oh man, we have a problem. I think, who or not? Maybe there is, Nick. There's someone else who knows about DL6. Someone else that knows about DL6? Huh? Gruisberg! Duh. Mr. Grossberg. Gruisberg. I don't know what your fucking name is. I don't give a shit. Are you? Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He. I see. Mr. Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, Well, also consider this. Yogi was quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. How does that happen? You throwing a gun, does that really pull the trigger? I don't know how that works, but Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer, now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's not a surprise. Von Karma is extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. He died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was Imelda, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the only one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony, quotation there, that Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his own son? It's a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Well, it completely depends on whether you believe in spirit mediums or not. Okay, so if I'm supposed to take this seriously, then yeah, okay, so it worked, and then so Gregory Edgeworth lied to protect his father. Okay, Gregory Edgeworth lied to protect his son Miles, which makes sense. I mean, his son would probably be in a juvenile detention center for killing his father, and his life would be ruined. He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won the innocent verdict for no one by himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. You'll understand soon enough. Wait, what is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote it? I think Yanni Yogi. We know that Miles wouldn't have written it. We know that Yanni Yogi would have written it because it was sent to himself. So it must be Von Karma. Why would you have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one who killed Mr. Yogi, who told Mr. Yogi to kill was correct. Manfred Von Karma himself. What does this mean then? What would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Man, this has gone into like holy mother of mercy. This has just become the biggest conspiracy ever. If it is truly Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would have told Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet, I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in the court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscathed. Scarred. Sorry. What happened in the trial? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence. It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. So you're saying that Von Karma has some crazy ass OCD and that he wants to be perfect 100% of the time. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Wow. Just he was caught cheating and he goes on a several month holiday. What? This guy does not take losing very well, does he? Really? He doesn't have to take vacations, like go to the sea or the mountains. Don't tell me he's never ever been to Europe. You have strange ideas on vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials, huh? So guess what where we need to go? We need to go... Wow, we can't go to the... One day left, Nick. I know. No time to rest. Going... Oh, wow. I had to go all the way back to the bloody... Let's go to the criminal affairs department. There's hardly anyone here. I don't think Gumshoes will be back together. Pound and Mapen. We should go check the record room. But I guess Von Karma is in there now. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? He's in the records room? We gotta run. Run! Run! I'm going as fast as I possibly can with the cursor, but it's too slow. Nothing, I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma? Examine. Well, there's one thing that we need to examine, and that's here. Huh? One of the drawers open. Someone must be looking into it instantly. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick. The DL6. It's completely empty. What? What are you doing here? Nick! Von Karma! You... How did you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mental. He's fucking nuts. Seeing him like this, his face just creeps me the fuck out, man. Holy crap, that's a face only a mother could love. Just like his father. always second rate. Mr. Von Karma. You had an ox to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a rare defense attorney? Why? He dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did, but what? So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It has been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Well, get ready to get your ass whooped, Von Karma. Cause you're gonna get the biggest defense attorney whooping you're ever gonna get from me. Ooh, can't wait. You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework then certainly you must understand. You know that what Miles Edgeworth would tell the court tomorrow. You were right. So Miss Wong, yeah. We need to present this to him. Even though it's just kind of a stupid idea, we have to present it to him, which is kind of stupid. I can't. How many years has called it? Yeah. He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yanni Yogi's letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me a lot of needless hassle. What? This is the problem. Like, you have to show it to him. You have to show it to him to move on with this plot. And then this shit happens. He's got a bloody stun gun. Oh man, that face is even worse. 600,000 votes. I could dog it touching it. Like 600,000 votes. What? People don't die from it easily. Now give me the letter. No way. No! Whoa! What are you? Nick, run! Ah! Physical violence. We're in a police. Oh yeah, they're all gone, isn't it? We're in the main headquarters of police, but no one's gonna hear this crap. What I don't like, you have to show it to him. And therefore, he takes it from you, and therefore, yes. Maya, is she okay? Poor girl, she did not deserve that. Maya! No, you bastard! You killed Maya! I'm going to kill you! Maya! Maya! The letter, did he take it? Oh yeah, are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. No, now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya. Oh, Maya. Gotta do something. Of course, that's first. Maya, she's holding something. What's this? A bullet? DL6 evidence. Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember when Carl was holding onto this, but Maya jumped it. At least we got one piece of evidence to replace our other piece of evidence. Wow, what an action-packed episode that this was, huh? Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. And until next time, this has been your main man Axion, signing out. Peace.